What if everything you've been taught about money is wrong? Think about it. Most people follow outdated advice, work tirelessly, and still struggle to make ends meet. And while you might think the answer lies in earning more or cutting back, the truth is far more empowering. Mastering money isn't about working harder, it's about thinking differently. Imagine breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and creating a life where you're not just surviving but thriving. Sounds too good to be true? It's not, if you understand the timeless principles that wealthy people swear by. These aren't secrets reserved for the elite, they're habits and strategies that anyone can learn. In fact, some of the most successful transformations start with people just like you, feeling stuck, unsure of where to begin, but ready for something different. Take Lucas, for example, a 32-year-old teacher drowning in student loans and feeling like financial freedom was just a pipe dream. With a few shifts in his habits and mindset, Lucas not only paid off his debt but started investing in his future, all while still enjoying life. His story shows that it's not about having all the answers, it's about taking the right steps at the right time. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful lessons about money that will completely transform how you see wealth and success. These aren't just theories, they're actionable, proven strategies that anyone can use to create lasting financial change. From developing habits that attract wealth to learning how to leverage opportunities, you'll discover how small adjustments can lead to massive results. Now, let's get personal for a moment. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle no matter how hard they try? The difference often lies in the habits and systems they've built, not just with their finances, but in how they approach life as a whole. Here's the best part. You don't need a high income or a business degree to start implementing these principles. These lessons are designed for anyone ready to take control of their financial future, no matter their current situation. Whether you're a student juggling part-time jobs, a busy professional trying to escape debt, or a parent wanting to create a better future for your family, these strategies meet you where you are. And the truth is, financial freedom isn't just about money, it's about creating balance. It's about having the emotional clarity to make decisions without fear, the health to enjoy the wealth you build, and the mindset to keep growing. Learning how to learn. The ability to learn how to learn is like unlocking a superpower. It's not just about soaking up knowledge but mastering the process of acquiring it. Think of it like sharpening your axe before cutting down a tree. The sharper the tool, the less effort you'll need. For example, instead of jumping into a new skill like coding, start by understanding how coding works, exploring resources like FreeCodeCamp or CS50 by Harvard. It's not just learning, it's learning smarter. This skill comes down to strategy. You need to break tasks into manageable pieces and create a structure for absorbing information. Let's say you want to understand investments. Instead of diving into complex terms like compound interest, start with beginner-friendly books like The Richest Man in Babylon or podcasts like BiggerPockets Money. This layered approach keeps you from feeling overwhelmed. One game-changing strategy is leveraging modern tools. Use apps like Anki for spaced repetition or platforms like Coursera to dive deeper into concepts. The key here is consistency, review, refine, and revisit. Even for something simple like picking up better habits, this method ensures the information sticks. It's not about memorization but transformation. Now, here's a twist. Learning isn't just about external knowledge, it's about knowing yourself too. Why do some habits stick while others don't? Why does motivation fade? Asking these questions lets you tweak your learning process. For example, if you're more focused in the morning, schedule your most challenging tasks then. Hack your brain, not just the content. And let's not forget the long game. Continuous learning builds compound benefits, just like financial investments. Every book you read, every course you complete, add value to your mental portfolio. But remember, learning how to adapt and thrive in real-world situations is just as crucial as theoretical knowledge. Speaking of adapting, how do you handle unexpected challenges? Let's talk about adaptability next. Adaptability is one of those skills that separates the winners from the rest. Life throws curveballs, whether it's a sudden change in your career path, a financial setback, or just a global crisis like the pandemic. You can't always control the circumstances, but you can control how you respond to them. For instance, when a business opportunity dries up, instead of panicking, adapt. Pivot to something new, like shifting from in-person to online services. If you're running a business, many entrepreneurs did this during COVID and came out stronger. One of the best ways to become adaptable is by being comfortable with discomfort. Imagine you're trying to break free from the typical 9-to-5 grind and build passive income streams. It won't always be smooth sailing, and some risks won't pay off, but that's part of the journey. Embrace the failures. They're the lessons that will help you get there. Just like you wouldn't expect a bodybuilder to get huge by lifting the same weight forever, your mindset needs to be flexible too. Another way to improve adaptability is by staying curious and seeking new experiences. Change isn't scary when you're already used to challenging yourself. For example, if you're working on your financial literacy, don't just stick to the same old resources. Branch out, attend webinars, join forums, ask questions. By constantly feeding your brain with fresh knowledge, you build a mental toolkit that prepares you for anything that comes your way. In business, adaptability is more than just shifting strategies. It's about knowing when to stay the course. Some opportunities require patience and perseverance, like investing in a stock that seems to be stagnating. It's tempting to sell during a dip, but seasoned investors know that sometimes holding tight and waiting for the market to turn around is the smarter move. That's the beauty of adaptability. You figure out when to move fast and when to hold steady. And lastly, adaptability means being open to learning from others. The most successful people don't have all the answers, but they surround themselves with experts who can offer new perspectives. Take, for instance, a mentorship program. By learning from someone who's been where you want to go, you can adapt their strategies to your own life. Speaking of learning, let's dive into how mental clarity can play a big role in adapting to life's challenges. Mind clarity. When it comes to achieving success, clarity is everything. If your mind is clouded, how can you make smart financial decisions or build lasting wealth? Clear thinking allows you to identify opportunities, make better decisions, and maintain focus on your goals. Take a step back and look at your financial habits. Are they aligned with your vision, or are you distracted by every shiny object in the market? If your mind is cluttered, so will your path to success be. One way to improve your mind clarity is by practicing mindfulness. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or just taking a few minutes to breathe and reset during a busy day, clearing your mental fog helps you refocus. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list or investments, take 5 minutes to write down your thoughts. This simple habit can bring immediate relief, helping you prioritize what's most important. When you clear the mental noise, you can focus on growing your financial knowledge and making decisions that work for your goals. Another powerful way to gain clarity is by setting specific, measurable goals. It's easy to get lost in the hustle and grind, but clarity comes when you know exactly what you're working toward. For example, if you're looking to start a side hustle or generate passive income, get specific. Instead of vague goals like make more money, try something like earn $500 a month from investments by the end of this year. This makes your goal tangible and achievable, and your mind will naturally begin to focus on the steps needed to make it happen. Sometimes, mental clarity also requires letting go of distractions that prevent you from moving forward. If you're constantly worried about what others are doing with their money or business ideas, it's time to block out the noise. Trust me, it's easy to get sidetracked by all the how-to-get-rich-quick schemes out there, but clarity comes when you focus on your own path. This might mean unsubscribing from a ton of financial newsletters or limiting your social media time to avoid getting caught up in comparison. Lastly, mind clarity helps you avoid making impulsive decisions. Whether you're investing in stocks or deciding on a new business venture, making a choice out of emotional impulse rarely leads to long-term success. When your mind is clear, you take your time and make decisions based on logic and strategy. For example, before diving into an investment, ask yourself, does this align with my financial goals? It's about making calculated moves that will lead to lasting wealth. Speaking of calculations, next up, let's talk about effective communication and how it can level up your financial game. Effective communication. Effective communication is a game changer when it comes to building wealth and success. Whether you're negotiating a raise, pitching an idea, or simply sharing your financial goals with a partner, the ability to communicate clearly and confidently can make all the difference. It's not just about talking, it's about connecting and getting your point across in a way that resonates. When you're clear and persuasive, you can convince others to support your vision or even invest in your business idea. One important aspect of communication is active listening. Often, we think we need to talk more to get what we want, but the truth is, listening is just as powerful. When you listen to others, you learn their needs, desires, and motivations, which can help you negotiate better deals and understand opportunities. Imagine negotiating an investment or partnership. By truly listening to the other person's concerns, you can adjust your pitch to address their needs, increasing the chances of a successful collaboration. Listening actively helps you build rapport and trust, essential elements for long-term relationships. Another key element of communication is the ability to simplify complex ideas. In the world of investments and business, you'll often come across people who don't have the same level of knowledge as you. So, instead of overloading them with jargon, break things down into simple terms. Whether you're explaining your investment strategy or talking about how to start a business, using clear and accessible language shows that you're both knowledgeable and considerate. This builds credibility and makes others more likely to follow your advice or work with you. Effective communication also involves emotional intelligence. Knowing when to be assertive and when to show empathy can help you navigate tricky financial conversations. For example, if you're negotiating a salary raise, it's important to be assertive about your worth. But if you're talking about a joint business venture with a partner, understanding their feelings and concerns helps you come to a mutually beneficial agreement. In both cases, you're working toward the same goal, but adjusting your approach based on the situation. Lastly, clarity in communication builds trust, and trust is the foundation of every successful financial deal. Whether it's convincing a lender to support your business idea or explaining your investment strategy to a friend, being honest and transparent is key. People are more likely to work with you when they trust you. So, be clear about your intentions, your goals, and the value you bring to the table. When trust is built, doors open, and opportunities follow. Now that we've covered communication, let's dive into negotiation and sales, the art of persuading others to join you on your journey. Negotiation and sales go hand in hand when it comes to building wealth. Whether you're trying to close a business deal, convince someone to invest in your idea, or even make a major purchase, mastering the art of persuasion is essential. In every negotiation, the goal is to find a mutually beneficial solution. It's not just about getting what you want, but about finding common ground that makes both parties feel like they've won. When you approach negotiation with this mindset, you'll build stronger, more lasting relationships. One of the key principles in negotiation is understanding the other person's needs and motivations. Before you make an offer or pitch your idea, take the time to really listen and understand what the other person values. Are they looking for a long-term partnership? Are they concerned about risk? Once you know their priorities, you can tailor your pitch in a way that speaks to their specific needs. This makes your offer more compelling and increases your chances of success. Sales, like negotiation, is all about creating value. Instead of focusing solely on the features of your product or service, emphasize how it solves the other person's problem or makes their life easier. For instance, if you're selling a course on financial literacy, don't just list the topics it covers, explain how it will help them save money, invest wisely, or get out of debt. The best salespeople aren't just convincing people to buy, they're showing them how their offer aligns with their needs and goals. When you sell from a place of value, people feel good about buying from you. Another powerful negotiation tactic is creating a sense of urgency. This doesn't mean being pushy, but rather highlighting the limited nature of an opportunity. If you're negotiating an investment, for example, emphasizing the potential for high returns, especially if the opportunity is time-sensitive, can encourage the other person to act quickly. When people feel like they might miss out, they're more likely to make a decision. However, it's important to maintain integrity and be truthful about the urgency. Misleading someone can hurt your reputation and long-term success. Finally, one of the most important aspects of both negotiation and sales is confidence. If you don't believe in your offer or value, why should anyone else? Confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing the value you bring to the table and being able to communicate that clearly. Whether you're asking for a raise, pitching a product, or negotiating terms with a client, being confident in your ability to deliver results makes it easier for others to trust you. And trust is essential when it comes to closing deals and making sales. As we move forward, let's talk about the importance of self-discipline and energy management in maintaining the consistency necessary for success. Self-discipline and energy management. Success isn't just about having big dreams, it's about taking consistent action to turn those dreams into reality. Self-discipline is the backbone of this process. It's what keeps you moving forward, even when motivation fades. Building self-discipline starts with small habits, setting a schedule, sticking to it, and holding yourself accountable. For instance, if your goal is to start a business, commit to spending an hour every day learning, planning, or networking. Over time, these small, disciplined actions compound into massive progress. Managing your energy is just as important as managing your time. It's not enough to work hard. You need to work smart, focusing on tasks that align with your peak energy levels. Most people have times of day when they're naturally more focused or creative. Leverage those moments for your most demanding tasks. For example, if you're sharpest in the morning, use that time for strategic planning or deep work. By syncing your activities with your energy, you'll accomplish more without feeling drained. Another key to energy management is recognizing when to rest. It's tempting to think that pushing through exhaustion is a sign of dedication, but burnout is the enemy of productivity. Schedule regular breaks throughout your day to recharge, whether it's a quick walk, meditation, or simply stepping away from your screen. Think of your energy like a bank account. You can't keep withdrawing without making deposits. Investing in rest and recovery ensures you have the stamina to keep going long-term. Nutrition and exercise also play a significant role in sustaining your energy and discipline. Eating a balanced diet fuels your brain and body, while regular physical activity boosts your mood and focus. If you've ever felt sluggish after a heavy meal or energized after a workout, you know how powerful these factors can be. Try starting your day with a nutrient-rich breakfast and incorporating short workouts into your routine. They don't have to be complicated, just consistent. These habits reinforce your discipline while improving your overall well-being. Self-discipline and energy management are interconnected, forming the foundation for sustainable success. When you master these skills, you're not just working harder, you're working smarter and staying consistent over time. Up next, we'll explore how emotional intelligence helps you build meaningful connections and navigate challenges with grace. Emotional intelligence is the secret weapon behind strong relationships and effective leadership. It starts with self-awareness, understanding your emotions and how they influence your actions. For example, if frustration often derails your focus, take a moment to pause and reflect on its source. Practicing mindfulness or journaling can help you identify patterns and regain control. This awareness isn't just about managing emotions but using them to fuel your goals. Empathy, the second pillar of emotional intelligence, is about stepping into someone else's shoes. Whether you're negotiating a business deal or comforting a friend, empathy builds trust and deepens connections. Imagine you're at a team meeting. Instead of dismissing someone's idea, listen actively and acknowledge their perspective. This doesn't mean agreeing with everything, but showing you value their input. Such small gestures often lead to collaboration and mutual respect. Social skills are where emotional intelligence shines in action. It's about communicating effectively, resolving conflicts, and inspiring others. For instance, if you're leading a project, clear communication keeps everyone aligned, while a positive attitude motivates the team. Even in tough conversations, approaching with kindness and assertiveness can turn tension into opportunity. Emotional intelligence transforms interactions, making you not just a participant but a leader in any situation. Another crucial aspect is managing stress in high-pressure moments. When faced with challenges, emotionally intelligent people stay calm and focused. Techniques like deep breathing or reframing the problem can help shift your perspective. For example, instead of seeing a missed deadline as a failure, view it as a lesson in time management. This ability to adapt and stay composed ensures you're making decisions from a place of clarity rather than panic. Ultimately, emotional intelligence is a skill that grows with practice and intention. It's not just about understanding others, but becoming someone they want to follow, work with, or simply be around. Now that we've explored this transformative skill, let's look at how to bring all these lessons together for lasting financial and personal success. Now that you've learned these powerful lessons, the question is, what are you going to do with them? Knowledge without action is like a map never unfolded, it leads you nowhere. But here's the thing, transforming your financial future doesn't have to be overwhelming. It starts with one step, one decision, one habit. Imagine if you had a practical guide to help you implement these principles, not just in your finances, but in your health, mindset, and everyday life. Holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life is exactly that guide. It's designed to give you the clarity and tools you need to create balance, reduce stress, and build wealth step by step. Think about it. What's holding you back? Fear? Doubt? Remember, the most successful people weren't born that way. They work for it, step by step. Now it's your turn to step up and take charge of your journey. Whether it's breaking free from debt, building better habits, or simply feeling more in control, this is your opportunity to make it happen. Click the first link in the comments to get started today. It's time to turn your knowledge into action and start building the life you've always dreamed of. Every choice you make now is an investment in your future self. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning of your journey to financial freedom and personal growth. Let's keep this momentum going. Your future self will thank you.